The Incredible Adventure of the Ice Age. Hey, friends! Are you ready for a super story? Alright, get cozy in your beds. I'm going to tell you an adventure so amazing that you'll feel like you're right there. It all began a very, very long time ago, in a period we call the Ice Age. Just imagine, everywhere you look, there's snow and ice. The mountains are covered with huge glaciers, and it's so cold that your breath makes little clouds when you exhale. In this snowy world lived incredible animals that you don't see anymore today. There were giant mammoths, tigers with teeth as long as your arm, and even sloths that walked on the ground instead of hanging in trees. Our story begins with Manny, a big fluffy mammoth. At first, Manny was a bit of a grouch. He liked being alone and wandered around grumbling at everyone. But deep down, he had a big heart hidden under all that fur. One day, while Manny was strolling peacefully, who did he meet? Sid the sloth. Oh, Sid is quite a character. He's a bit clumsy, talks all the time, but he's so kind that you can't help but love him. Sid was desperately looking for friends, and when he saw Manny, he thought, great, a new buddy. Manny, however, wasn't so keen on that idea. He tried to shake Sid off, but this little sloth clung to him like gum on a shoe. Yuck, I know, but that's how determined Sid was to stick with Manny. Then something incredible happened. While they were bickering, Manny and Sid heard a strange noise. Guess what it was? A human baby. Tiny, cute, but completely lost in this icy world. Manny and Sid decided to take him back to his family. That was the beginning of a great adventure. But wait, the story is just getting started. Just as Manny and Sid were leaving with the baby, who appears? Diego, the saber-toothed tiger. At first, we weren't sure if he was good or bad. He said he wanted to help them, but actually, he had a secret plan. And off they went on the wildest journey ever. Our three heroes crossed incredible landscapes. Imagine ice mountains shining in the sun, frozen forests where trees were covered in crystals, and vast plains of snow stretching as far as the eye can see. One day, they came to a huge wall of ice. How to get across? Sid had a brilliant idea, for once a giant slide. They climbed to the top, and there, clinging to each other, they slid down at full speed. It was like a roller coaster, but 1,000 times cooler. But it wasn't always easy. Once, they had to cross a frozen river. The ice cracked under their feet. It was super stressful. Manny used his trunk as a bridge for the others to pass. Sid, meanwhile, slid on his belly like a penguin. Okay, a not-so-skilled penguin, but still. Then there was that time they got caught in a snowstorm. You couldn't see a thing. Diego had to use his super tiger sense to guide them. They all huddled together to stay warm. Even the baby snuggled into Manny's fur. As they journeyed, something magical happened. Diego, who at first wanted to trap them, began to truly like them. He realized that friendship was much more important than anything else. One day, as they were almost there, they had to face their biggest danger, a gang of mean saber-toothed tigers who wanted the baby. That's when Diego proved he had really become their friend. He fought against his old tiger buddies to protect Manny, Sid, and the baby. Finally, after all those adventures, they managed to bring the baby back to his family. It was a super emotional moment. They were happy to have completed their mission, but also a bit sad to say goodbye to the little one. But guess what? That was just the beginning of their adventures. In the years that followed, our funny family grew. They met Ellie, a super nice mammoth who thought she was an opossum. I swear, it's true. Then there were Crash and Eddie, two totally crazy possums who loved to play pranks. Once, they had to save their valley from melting ice. The water was rising everywhere. It was panic time. But together, they found a solution. Manny had the idea to build a huge dam with tree trunks. Everyone helped. The mammoths pushed the big trunks, the possums formed a chain to bring in the little branches, and even the sloths hurried, well, at their own pace, to help. And remember when I told you about prehistoric pirates? It was totally crazy. Our heroes found themselves on a floating iceberg, chased by pirates riding on prehistoric whales. They had to learn to navigate, fight with ice swords, and even sing pirate songs. Sid was particularly bad at that, but don't tell him I said so. Through all these adventures, our friends learned many important things. They discovered that family isn't always the one you're born into. Sometimes, it's the one you choose, even if you're all very different. They also learned that courage isn't about never being afraid. It's about being scared but doing what's right anyway. Like when Diego had to confront his old tiger friends, or when Manny had to overcome his fear of water to save Ellie. And above all, they understood that friendship can conquer all. No matter the obstacles, when we're together and help each other, we can accomplish incredible things. So friends, the next time you feel cold or lonely, think of Manny, Sid, Diego, and all their friends. Remember that even in the coldest ice age, you can always find warmth in the hearts of your friends. Now it's time to close your eyes and have sweet dreams. Imagine sliding on the ice with Sid, riding Manny through a snowy forest, or exploring mysterious caves with Diego. Who knows, maybe in your dreams, you'll live your own Ice Age adventure. Good night, friends, and see you tomorrow for more stories.